Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, that. Wait, 20.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Brady now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Brady gives to Michel. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're running it. It's Michel. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wentz going to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st, they go right back to Howard. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the 16, Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Mike 58 right there. Hey, me and you all day.
On third down, this is Howard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. This is a 26-yard attempt. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. Yeah,
that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Delayed give to Sproles. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. No score after one on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 16 yards, a first down.
Complete to Nelson Aguilar. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Bring it. Go. Ready?
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
And they're running the jet sweep. This is Jeffrey. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. 120.
Check. Walk 54.
Listen.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 6 yards away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Patriots nothing. Jake Elliott
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First down, Patriots.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Brady. And he's going to go down again. Brandon Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's airing it out for Sanu. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Brady going to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Wentz now on first down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jamie Collins leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Stand up there.
Lion.
Outside,
solid.
Check.
Here's Wentz to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. This is White on the screen. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's got Sanu. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, box drop.
Now Brady again. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. It's complete. James White. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they will run it with Michel. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Eagles' 5-yard line.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Oh,
Michel going to try again. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now Brady,
Sometimes with the
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. To throw, it's Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Here we go. Waiting. Lead 5-3. Lead 5-3.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is brought in at the 21. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll run it. This is Michelle, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 11 yards there, first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Wait, that's wide, Eddie. Hey, ball 66.
Now Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. To throw is Brady. And it's caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
You got nothing.
Here's Brady to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Wentz now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 20, 10, for touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
53, Mike 53.
Let's make these big pretty.
Brady now on 1st down. And they will finally get him to the ground as he's forced to tuck it and take the sack.
We've been to enough practices to recognize what we saw there. That was good coaching, right? Taking care of the football, protecting it, making sure you don't give anything up. But boy, oh boy, that's hard for a lot of quarterbacks to give up on a play, isn't it?
Yeah, but he did the right thing, protect the football, because I think you saw what I saw. There was really nothing downfield.
And nothing downfield. If you try and force it, sometimes you turn a bad play into something way worse, and you can really hurt your team that way.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, he's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Brady now to throw.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And this is caught. It's Edelman. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back to throw. Brady. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Yeah. Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
They'll run for it with Michelle, and he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On first down, they run with Howard. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. And they take a knee. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out. Here as we say so long from Philadelphia.